Hi Flosstube. It is December 22nd. Happy first day of Hanukkah and happy almost Christmas. This will be a short video, I think. My name is Katie Carney. I'm Katie Stitching on Instagram, and I guess that's kind of what I am here now. I just wanted to pop in because I finished my Christmas stitching last night, and it's obviously a gift, so I wanted to make sure that you all got to see it. Now I'm trying a new setup today. So I know the light is weird. This is my stitchy spot. And I have my camera like this instead of like this today. We'll see. I hope you like my sweater. Let's see. Can you see it? Be merry. It was like $16 on clearance from Avon, and I absolutely love it. I love the little car. Makes me happy. Anyway, as I said, Christmas is in... Well, really, Christmas is technically in 3 days, but I host Christmas Eve, and I have to work Christmas Eve, so really Christmas for me is in like 54 hours. My brother arrives tomorrow, which is Monday. He'll be here in the afternoon, so we're gonna go out for dinner when he gets off of work, and then when we come home, we're gonna put on Christmas movies. And I make a Christmas log, which is, it's little chocolate wafers. They're not terribly sweet, but you make homemade whipped cream, and you sandwich them together and line them up on a plate, and then you cover the whole thing in whipped cream. You sandwich them together in homemade whipped cream. It's delicious, and then you set it in the fridge overnight, and it tastes like a Oreo that's been dunked in milk with whipped cream. It's really, really good. And it's impressive when you bring it out. You like shave chocolate on top. It's beautiful. So I'm making that, and then I need to cut the vegetables for the crudité tray. I'll need to cook and cut the kielbasa for the crudité tray, cut the lettuce. Whatever I don't get done Monday has to be on Tuesday when I get home from work. So the more I can get done, the better. I also have not started to wrap. I do have bags, and that's what I'm mostly going to use because I hate wrapping presents. But I have to do that today. I have a tendency to, 5 minutes before I need the gift, come and throw it in a bag. I've got all the gifts. I'm done shopping, I think. And there might be one or two little things I still need. But I'm done shopping. I've actually given out several gifts already, but I've always been bad about it, and last night I was feeling guilty that I wasn't wrapping, and then I was like, well, you're also stitching. I was sewing last night until 10 o'clock, and my boyfriend and I went to Philly on Friday to see the Glorious Sounds of Christmas with the Philadelphia Orchestra with Bramwell Tovey, and he's fantastic. He's so funny, and it was an excellent show, but we didn't get home until midnight, and then I've been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for no reason, and I'm just tired. I know I say that every video. I'm sorry. It's a first world problem. And anyway, my grandmother's friend is coming, her best friend is coming today at 1 o'clock for a ham dinner. So I have to get a ham in the oven for 11. It's a half a ham. And then make potatoes, green beans, and I purchased coleslaw. Lazy. And then yesterday I didn't have time to bake, so I did those pretzels with the like Reese's cup and the M&M, and you bake them for like 3 minutes and bloop, done. They're really good. I'm giving those, I always like to give our maintenance man from the building and then the housekeepers a little something. I can't promise cash from work, but I can give them something that I made. So I do that every year, and I didn't have time to turn the oven on. They're really good though. I got up this morning and I left them on the baking sheet to like harden up overnight, and I ate 5 of them at 6 o'clock. Not good. They were good, but not good, because then I was like, oh, my belly. So now I know not to make those again. So anyway, Christmas is here, and I'm excited, and I mean, I love this. I'm going to set the table with our good china today. I mean, it's just going to be wonderful. So, you know, we were singing Christmas carols at the show Friday night, and I've been singing them obnoxiously. I love to sing. So, I'm excited, and I'm ready for Christmas. I don't know if I told you all in the last video. I know that I had said in the video before that my cat was ill. I ended up having to put her down, and I couldn't remember if I told you. The vet sent me a sweet card with her paw print, which was initially very upsetting for me because I was not expecting it, but I'm happy to have it now. So that's something I will treasure. So anyway, it's 5 minutes in, so maybe I'll talk about stitching. I have discovered when watching other floss tubes that I am very bad about telling you like the pattern and the stitch count and what fabric I'm using, and in the new year, I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to work on it today. I only worked on one thing I have allergies, guys. I'm so sorry. I always do that. It drives me crazy about myself. Anyway, I only have one project that I worked on this week because Christmas and traveling and working, and work's been really crazy. My boss's mother is ill, so I've been helping out as much as I can. So anyway, this is my last Christmas gift stitching, and it is the Pride and Prejudice book club stitch along. So I started this, I think the first clue came out in September, October, I don't remember. And the first clue I did like lickety split. And the second clue I kind of did pretty fast. Then the third one, I don't know what it was. I don't know if I had fallen out of love with the piece, but I couldn't make myself work on it, and I needed to. Initially I was making this for myself, but I ended up, I'm giving it to my brother's wife. If you'll remember, on this side here, I only had an inch of room. I misrulered. I mismeasured. So I didn't have a ton of room, so I decided to turn it into a pillow. And it is done. I finished it last night. I did, for a variety of reasons, leave a couple things off. I left off the dates, the swans, and these. I do like this piece, but it ended up feeling kind of, I'm like being attacked by my blankets that I don't use because it's 85 degrees in here. I don't know why I have them. To be honest, I'm more likely to put them on the arm of the chair to help my arm, like when I'm stitching, than I am to cover myself in those. So anyway, I made a pillow. Maybe this will be my picture for once. Come on, YouTube. Anyway, so I just used fiberfill that I had, and I decided not to really overstuff because I wanted it to kind of be like, I don't know what I wanted. I probably should have stuffed it more. It's too late now. I sewed it closed. So I just got, you can't even tell, like, there's just a tiny little bit of pattern there, just a tad. Maybe if I put some more light, let's see. Does that help at all? I don't know. Anyway, that's the light I use for stitching. I have really good vision, so the $15 lamp from Walmart is all I need, thank God. So I just sewed it and then stuffed it, and then I just had to hand sew from like here to here. So this is on the, I used linen because I felt like a Pride and Prejudice sampler should be on linen. It should not be on Aida, just because they would have been using linen in the 19th century, I would think. The colors are the called for DMC. Everything's called for. I am really proud of this. This is the biggest thing I have ever made that doesn't have a single mistake. There's mistakes all over this. People can't tell. There's so many stitches that nobody knows but me. I mean, I guess there's no mistakes like here, but like something that's got more than one color, this is like all of these, like they might be off by a stitch, or the end edges might be off a little bit. Although I'm pretty pleased. I do the edging, so I really enjoyed doing the edging. The problem is like it's just that constant color changing, and initially I was doing each motif separately, cutting all my threads and then restarting. And then I was like, I'll go insane. So then I was just carrying in between each motif, and I mean, it's a pillow, nobody can see the back but me, and you can't see through. So my brother's wife has a degree in English, a master's degree, and she's a librarian. And I asked my brother about 62 times if she liked Pride and Prejudice, and he was like, well, I think so. She's got the books. I mean, I feel like most women like Pride and Prejudice, especially if they have a master's degree in English. Or maybe she hates it, and then this will be a terrible gift, and she can give it back to me, and I'll keep it. Because actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to give it up. I really like it. I didn't know if I was gonna, and I really do. I finished it. I closed it up, and I was like, oh man, I'm loath to give this to her. Not nice. Not the Christmas spirit, Katie. But I'm giving it to her. Mostly because I don't have another gift. I also got her a mug, which is got a Pride and Prejudice quote on it. So hopefully she likes that. I have two other FFOs. I covered this pillow with Christmas fabric, except I ran out of stuff to keep it closed, so right now it's just pinned. This goes on my stitchy chair. It's the, I keep it, can you see that? I keep it under my arm. When I'm stitching. Well, I'll never be able to get this camera back. Hang on. There we go. Hopefully. So anyway, I keep that under my arm. This is the fabric that I bought to make the case for the giant scroll rods for my gingerbread village and my glitter house village. I got it at Joann's. So I had extra. And really the pillow is supposed to go like this, but I had the fabric piece already cut like this. I just had to cut a couple inches off and sew it closed. And I'm covering a pillow I got at CVS for Halloween, or the fall. So, and then my brother and his wife are coming to stay for 5 days, and their bedroom, usually I decorate the spare bedroom a little bit for my friend Sarah who comes to stay. And my brother and his wife are staying in there this year, and they always have a lot of stuff, so I didn't put any decorations up, but I did make them. I keep a pillow on that bed, so I just covered it in this fabric, and this I just used you know, the fabric, not the fabric, the like Velcro-y stuff, but I'm out of it now. I used the last piece on this, and that's why I didn't have enough for that. But anyway, hopefully it makes them happy. So those are my FFOs for the week. Pillows. I did a little bit of knitting on the blanket I showed last time, but now I need to, my cousin had the baby last week, I think I told you, so I need to really work on that. So that'll be it's my travel project. I take it in the car when we go to Philly. But like Friday I drove both ways, so I didn't obviously get to knit. We were late and he was working, and it was a whole big thing. So now I get to pick back up. I'm going to show this again. I don't know why. You probably don't care. But it's time to pick up the Star Wars birth announcement. I'm going to work on this, and that's it, from now until the end of the year. Let's see if I have a picture of the actual piece. I think I do. Hang on, wait a tick. Oh, here it is. Oh, back to the, can I just step back to my pillow? Hang on, I'll find it. I really liked this pattern. I think it was well written. It was by Sapphire. Is it Sapphire? Oh, where's the Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. She's lovely. She's charming. She's adorable. I like her floss tubes. I like what she designs. The only issue I had with this pattern was that the last, like this much, and halfway between and was a new page of the pattern. And it made stitching that pattern really annoying. Really, really annoying. I I don't know if it would have been easier if she would have stuffed it all into one page and I could have used a magnifier. I probably wouldn't have needed a magnifier for really good vision. It was incredibly frustrating to be working on, like, well, and like these, and then like the sides here were split, and then actually that's part of the reason I didn't add the swans and stuff, because they were like cut in half, and it was so annoying, and I couldn't be bothered. I just couldn't. So I understand that people want their patterns to be bigger, but if you could, designers, put the entire pattern on one page on like just to make it so people like me can just print it out and be done. It was so annoying. I love this pattern, but anyway, she's a wonderful designer. I highly recommend her. I'm planning to do the other Stitchy book clubs, but that was a frustration. And then let's see. So I found the pattern for his. I got this from Cross Stitch Factory, and I like her stuff a lot, but she doesn't really give you a picture that's not the full pattern of the piece. And so then it's kind of hard to show you guys, but I feel like you'd have to really zoom in on my Kindle camera to figure out. So anyway, this is done, and this is next. So I was really excited. I pulled it out, and so I keep it all in this. Oh, I'm always such a mess. I keep it all in this bag here that I made for my scroll rods. I wish that there were more people who made scroll rod bags, because I would definitely buy those, but they're not as, I don't know if people don't use scroll rods or if they take things, I don't know, but I make my own, which is fine, saves me money. But anyway, the point of me saying that was, pulled out my Bitsy Bob, opened it up, and we're ready to go. I love this thing. She did a special holiday one, and I will be forever sad that I didn't get it. That's So Kellyco. Love her stuff. She's doing mucho big bags now, and I'm planning to order one for my Mirabilia. That's gonna start. So the Grayson's birth announcement is this coming week. Although, I mean, let's be honest, I have house guests for 5 days. How much stitching am I getting done? But we shall see. But then, but wait, there's more. So New Year's is not a big holiday for me. It's not. I like to go to bed at like 9 o'clock every night. Last year, my boyfriend and I went on vacation to Philadelphia, and we stayed at a really nice European hotel, and we went to, it's called R2L, and it's on the, like, it's in Liberty Tower, which is this very, very high rise in Philadelphia with panoramic views. It was raining though, of course. Beautiful views, and it's raining. But anyway, we went to this wonderful restaurant, and then we went to see the Philadelphia Orchestra. They do a New Year's Eve performance. We got back to the hotel at 11 o'clock. I woke up at midnight because the revelers were in the street. I punched my boyfriend till he woke up, and I kissed him, and then we went back to sleep. So, and then the year before, we were asleep, and again we woke up. Like, we were at my house, and we woke up, and I think I made him dance with me to Old Lang Syne, and then I sent him home. So I don't actually know if I'll see him for New Year's this year. If I do not see him for New Year's, I'm gonna start this New Year's Eve, my KC Christmas Village Sal. I'll start that New Year's Eve, and if we do spend New Year's Eve together, I will start it New Year's Day, no matter what. Even if I only get to stitch for 10 minutes, somewhere either on the 31st or the 1st, I'm starting it. So now that I have an empty scroll rod, I've threaded this bad boy. She's ready to go. Man, it takes me forever to thread these things. And then, like, you know, you think you've gotten better at it, and you haven't at all. I'm a little concerned they're not all gonna fit. which is irrational. But if they don't, it's on, what is it on? 18 count Ada, which I have, and I have 18 count. What is that? 18 would be 36 count. I don't know. I would just use the Ada though. I don't know if anybody's opened this pattern yet. If anybody's doing the sal with us. I know there's a few people. I'm really pleased that the threads are stuck together, but I'm really pleased that the threads are like this. Like I don't have to figure out what the colors are, like I did with one of the other kits that I've purchased like this. Although keeping them untangled should be a process. But I don't know if y'all opened the pattern. I almost had a stroke. Don't know if I'm good enough. Don't know if I'm a good enough stitcher for this. Let's see. The gold collection. The directions are good. They are great directions. They have good, like how to sort, teaching you what to do, your first stitches, work it, add details. They have finishing instructions. It came with the felty stuff for finishing. Although I don't know if I'm going to use that felt. But anyway, that is a future problem. First I have to figure out how to make this project. It's got the key for all the colors and like which project you're using them on. And that's the other good thing. Stressful and good. They broke this down by color. So bundle 1 starts with white. Where the heck is the white? So bundle 1 starts with the, oh maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It said that it blanks in the bundle. What? Peach? 6, 7. Alright, never mind. I have no idea. Oh, I think you're supposed to... Oh, I'm so dumb sometimes. Actually, that makes me really happy because what I'm going to do is... I'm going to pull a bitsy... Oh, dear God. I'm sorry. Are you still with me? Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. That really hit my foot and it kind of hurts. What I was going to say is I'm going to pull, I have a couple of these plastic cards. So I'll pull one for each project then, and I will break out the colors that I need for that project. Okay. I feel a little better now. So this key tells you which of these colors you need for each project. Oh, that'll be a job for maybe tonight or sometime between now and the 31st. But then I looked at the patterns themselves. I know I'm not allowed to show charts. So just don't zoom in. Guys, these are intense. They're intense. I'm a little nervous that I'm not good enough. But it's going to be fine. It's all going to be good. I'm really excited. Got all that pretty gold thread. Anyway, you guys are going to be hearing a lot about those. I haven't decided yet on my 2020 plans. I think I'm going to come back here right before the 31st and film another Flosstube, talk about what I've done this year. I would love to figure out how to add a video montage, like a picture montage of all the projects I've finished this year. Because for someone who just started stitching in June, I think I've done a lot and I'm really proud of that. So I'd love to pull something together from like my Instagram posts. But we'll see. Anyway, I'd like to film another video, talk about my plans for 2020. Maybe by then I'll have my 24 hours of cross stitch planner, which I'm planning to use as my planner. We'll see. Anyway, this is 24 minutes long, which is probably plenty long for one project worked on in a week. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. I have really and truly enjoyed getting to know you. I know that, as I said in my first video, I'm not one of the cool kids. I'm just Katie from Scranton. but you all have been so welcoming anyway, so thank you so much for that. I hope you have a happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah. Just a happy Hanukkah anyway, and a Merry Christmas even if you don't celebrate. I hope that your 24th and 25th of December are lovely. I know mine will be, because I just refuse to let them not be. We're going to have tacos, we're going to sing Christmas carols, and it's going to be great. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I think I'll talk to you before New Year's. Enjoy your holiday seasons. God bless. Thanks for watching.